Hi, it's me again. So we are in part two of topic energy. All right. So I hope that you have watched the short video on the recap for sustainability development, how the world is actually fighting for energy poverty. All right. So I just want to pose a few questions to you now. All right. So all together now, what are the different types of energy in this world that can be converted to electricity? I believe this is the most easiest questions to the engineers. Okay, so what type of energy that do you have? Anybody can answer? Sure, you can answer directly to me now. It's recorded. All right. Next questions. All right. What are the energy sources that decreasing now? What does it mean? Meaning that the energy is not sustained, right? It is non-renewable energy. So I believe that you already have the answer with you now. The next one is how many types of renewable energy you can think of now. This might be the solutions that we can think of to make sure that those countries that are really having no access or last access to the electricity consumptions can actually think of or use of the renewable energy. All right, so this what I would like to share, okay, taking from one of the poster in internet. So basically energy resources which comprises of non-renewable resources and also renewable resources. This is where actually my questions posed just now. So you have fossil fuel, all right, natural, crude oil, coal. We don't have coal in Malaysia, but we have crude oil, natural gas, and nuclear as well is a non-renewable resources that actually is highly being used in this world in certain part of the country. And in renewable resources we have solar energy, we have wind, we have hydroelectric, geothermal, biofuel, tidal and wave, and many more basically. All right, so what you can see is actually if a country really needs more electricity, they can use these kind of renewable resources as an options, but always there are pros and cons. Let us see one by one. Under nuclear, the energy is very efficient. It's generate lots of electricity from the nuclear non-renewable resources. Unfortunately, okay, high radioactive waste products and risk of accidents is highly going to take place if it is not being managed correctly. Okay, the latest one that we have after the tsunami is basically in Japan. Okay, if you don't have a well-prepared emergency preparedness upon any rupture, any accident in nuclear power resources area, so it will be a big incident to your country. All right, fossil fuel. Okay, we have cheap fuel that is easy to obtain. All right, in the world, around the world, we are having it, and Alhamdulillah, in Malaysia, we do have it a lot. Okay, unfortunately, okay, related to fossil fuel, we produced the polluting gases, which is carbon dioxide and sulfur dioxide, okay, through the processes to refine the fossil fuel for the usage of people around the world to translate it into electricity or energy. Okay, wind, the non-polluting renewable resources, is just a wind. Okay, unfortunately, the wind turbine require a lot of space and only work when there is wind. If there is no wind, that's it. Our electricity suddenly stops. Hydroelectric, potential to generate lots of electricity. Okay, you create a dam, a big dam, but unfortunately, okay, the dam are expensive to build and can negatively affect wildlife. Okay, we have a few dams here, and there are certain dam in Malaysia that creates controversial as well. Okay, for example, if you can try to dig out the informations from the previous info, okay, we have Bakun Dam. Okay, it creates quite an havoc actually for the dam, but actually this is for the renewable resources of energy to maintain the energy for the country. Sometimes it's required. That's why I tell you, as an engineer, you have to balance up the pro and cons. There are many challenges. Solar as well, okay? PV panel that can be installed on individual building, okay? Because Alhamdulillah, what we have in Malaysia is actually we have quite a good sunlight, okay? So it is a resource for us to use free electricity from the sun light. Unfortunately, it is still very expensive and only works when it's sunny, all right? When it's that cloudy and even at night, the sun is no more. I mean, the PV panel will no more functions on that part. So how to store the electricity that basically we have at that time? Okay, and the biomass releases only CO2 within biomass. This is an advantage, okay, when it burns. So it is carbon neutral, all right. Unfortunately, key, if you need biomass, you need bigger land, okay, to grow the plants, okay. The plant need to be produced, and only that we can actually producing our energy. Unfortunately, the land area is an issue, okay. So there are challenges while converting from non-renewable resources to renewable resources. All right, so this is another renewable energy as the answer. Okay, we have to go through the renewable energy resources. Okay, there are some projections on this um, shared image. All right, but there are challenges, and a little challenge that I would like to share with you here is market barrier. For example, we have finance barrier from renewable energy. If let's say we are saying that renewable energy is the answer for the current electricity consumptions poverty in many countries, why not use renewable energy? But there are many barriers, there are many challenges, okay, to make sure that it exists and it can sustain longer, especially on a finance barrier. Okay, how to market that. And another one, the biggest part is on the social barrier. For example, as I mentioned just now on the hydroelectric, okay, you're creating a dam to make sure that electricity can be produced, but to create the dam by itself is actually you have to demolish certain area of land, a big land area, and you are actually changing the ecosystem of that existing plant area to the new things. Okay, you're having these are the social issues that people start to create, okay, because the mindset is not changed for that, but you need to balance it out, okay. Institutional barrier and technical barrier, there are a lot of technology that needs, so this is the functions of our engineer. You are the one that actually highlighting, okay, we need to have renewable energy as a source of energy for our country, but you have to get through this barrier to make sure that you filled up all the needs, then only our renewable energy system or renewable energy management can be implemented in a country. All right, these are few policies and market-based mechanisms sometimes conflict instead of synergistically pushing a region toward a sustainable energy future. Okay, suppose it goes together, the policy and the market-based mechanism. Unfortunately, they are not working nicely together. So, where is our new energy coming in? Lack of public awareness creates barrier to long-term thinking about energy. Okay, we know the long-term thinking is actually to have a renewable energy. Unfortunately, most probably, we are not getting the awareness among the publics, okay. Publics are not getting the gist of it, okay. They can't see the future, but the engineers, how is actually its play, okay, on our economic, on our country, on long-term run for the energy. So public awareness is lack. So that is one of the I might say area that we can look into to make sure that sustainable in energy can be brought forward. Energy efficiency is not being embraced to the required degree due to political, financial, and cultural drivers despite significant saving potential. Okay, so this is actually comprises what I have mentioned just now on the barriers, okay, on the challenges to give renewable energy a place, replacing the current existing non-renewable energy. All right, so what is your solutions? There are many, right? In the future, most probably not now, and I'm not going to put a heavy burden on your head. All right, I believe in this topic basically from the previous batch I do give assignment, okay, but for your case also I will be having giving you assignment as well, but a simple assignment. It's not answering the problems that we have highlighted earlier, but your assignment now, it's a group assignment, okay dear. These are group assignment. Okay, I would like you to share a story of unlucky people or unlucky community with lack of electricity access in their daily life. You may search. I would like you to search for a real story, not a story that you created by yourself. And please cite your references of your story. Where is it come from? Okay, because why? I would like you to find a story for those unlucky people having no access to electricity, because this is actually will leads you to a real understanding. You have to embrace their own feelings. They don't have energy, they don't have the luxury as what you are having now, okay, and this one will share, okay, with all other colleagues. Each one of you try, not each one of you, each group try to get a story, a real life story, as I actually highlighted in my part 1 lecture just now on the Peru boy, a 12 years old boy, don't have electricity at home, then he has to study using the street light. Okay, how pity they are. Okay, and I used to have that experience as well. But now I would like you to search another real story to really touch your feeling, and hopefully it touch others as well. Okay, so wish you all the best, and see you in the next assignment. I'll be posting another video of related to energy. Let's say there's no energy at all. Suddenly we don't have electricity at all. So how we react? On the first day, on the 1 week, after 1 month, no electricity. If let's say we only rely on fossil fuel. Okay, so please watch that documentary, okay, as well. Okay, it is interesting one. Then you know how it's actually people behave. All right, so that's it for today. See you again. Bye.